Hello, dear students. I am Dr. Kapil Chaturvedi, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering. And today we will discuss the very first topic of data analytics. That's Introduction to Data Analytics. So, subject code of that subject is CS503. And under that subject, we'll discuss some of the points in the first video. Thereafter, we will discuss the different topics from our syllabus. So today we'll discuss a scheme, syllabus, introduction to data mining, steps of data mining task, and data analytics and data mining. So first of all, you must have to know what is the scheme of your that particular semester. So in this semester, you'll have to focus on the subject, and our subject is data analytics, which is the elective subject. So this is CS503A, CS503A departmental elective subject, and that subject code is CS503A. And in this subject, the marks distribution is, you'll have to cover 70% from the theory examination, 30 from the mid-sem examination, 10 from quiz, and there is no laboratory work in this subject. So you have to focus on the theoretical content of that subject, and you will have to make a preparation for the mid-sem examination, both of the mid-sem examination, first and second, and have to attempt the quiz. This is the scheme, subject syllabus. Your syllabus is divided in 5 units, and the first unit will discuss the fundamentals of statics. Here we are not discussing on the data analytics. We'll discuss on the statics, because the statics is the background of data analytics. So we'll try to understand what is actually data analytics and what is the role of statistics in data analytics. In the second unit, we will discuss the big data and how we will manage the big data. We will discuss by discussing on these points. And in the third unit, we will discuss on processing of big data. Fourth unit, we'll discuss on Hadoop map reduce. Actually, data analytics is a subject where we will try to understand, we will learn and work on the huge amount of data, and we know that we'll try to understand how we'll analyze the data to gather the knowledge from the data. And right now in today's technical world, instead of using different algorithms, we will use different tools to analyze the data. And Hadoop is one of the important and famous tools which is used to analyze the data. So we will discuss on that in fourth unit. And in the fifth unit, we will discuss big data tools and techniques, where we will try to understand and learn how we will download, install, and configure different data analytical tools. So before starting data analytics, you must have to know what is data mining. As you know very well that the term data analytics is a combination of two words, data and analytics. So basically we have to analyze the data. But before analyzing data, basically data analytics use some pre-built tools to analyze the data. What we must know what kind of technology and what kind of algorithm and what kind of approaches are used to build that kind of tools. So that technology and that algorithm will be the data mining algorithm. So what is data mining? So the official definition of data mining is knowledge discovery in database. So whenever we have to discover the knowledge from the huge amount of databases, huge amount of data, then that procedure will be known as data mining. And the data analytics is the term data analytics refers to the process of examining data sets to draw conclusion about the information they contain. Data analytics techniques enable you to take raw data and uncover patterns to extract valuable insight from it. So basically, data analytics work on uh, uh, the information gathering and knowledge gathering procedure. And in a similar manner, data mining works for discover the knowledge from the data set. But here the amount of data will be much used, and here will be the data will be used. So in general, we can say that here in case of data mining, data will be used, but in case of data analytics, data will be big. So we will work on the big data. So what is data mining or data analytics? So basically, to easy understand data analytics or data mining, you must know uh, that mechanism. You are seeing here one diagram, one figure where we can see that here is the data. We are analyzed the data and found the idea. Let's suppose you have a lots of data and you will have to gather some knowledge from that. Then you must have to perform the analysis on that data to gather the knowledge. So this is basically data analytics or data mining. Now, so we discuss on the knowledge discovery process or data mining process. So there are these steps which we have to follow to mine the data. First of all, we will have to integrate the data. Integrate the data, it means we'll have to collect the data from different sources, heterogeneous sources. Then we have to perform the cleaning on that data to remove unusual data and to remove the noise from it. And there after we save, we store the data in data warehouses. Different kind of data warehouses will be there, like OLAP, MOLAP, ROLAP, or HOLAP, that is online analytical process servers. Then we will perform the task relevant, then we will fetch the task relevant data from data warehouse. Because we have a lots of data here, so we will fetch the relevant data here in the step of task relevant data, and then we perform the data mining algorithm over the data, and we will discover the knowledge, and we visualize the data by the help of different patterns, so that we can easily understand what is actually knowledge, what is actually says that data, what kind of knowledge we are fetching. We can easily understand by analyzing the patterns. So there are such difference between data science and data mining. So data mining is nothing. Data mining is a part of data science. Sometimes we confuse about data science, data analytics, and data mining. So simply I say that data mining, data analytics is the extended form of data mining, and data mining is a part of data science. So data science work on quantitative analysis, multidisciplinary data analysis, and structured data analysis, and data products data analysis. So under this, to perform these tasks, we perform data mining, or in the extended form, in the advanced form, we will perform the data analytics. So, or if you have to better understand the term data mining, then you can remember the term mining. So here you can see that here one of the diamond in between the coal, and here coal mining is going on. Here the gold mining is going on. So what is mining? Mining, it means we will have to find some extract uh, uh, from by applying mining process, by applying different abstraction steps. So data mining or knowledge discovery from data It's easy to understand by the definition: knowledge discovery, mining, databases, knowledge extraction, data pattern analysis, data archaeology, data trading and rigging, and information harvesting, business intelligence, extract, etc. So, a part of the definition, if you have to keep in mind data mining terminology from the lifetime, then you must have to remember these things. Mining is a process where we have to fetch, extract by cleaning by clean the extract by performing different step procedure. So there are 4 classes of data mining: classification, clustering, attribution, and regression. Basically, we can perform these 4 kind of operations in data mining or data analytics. We can classify the data to extract the knowledge. We can clusterize the data to fetch the knowledge. We can perform the ARM mechanism like a priori, epigraph, the vertical data format algorithms to fetch the patterns from the data or to know the frequent behavior. We can perform the ARM, that's associational mining. And last one is the regression, which will tell you how much relate two activities or two items or different kind of two things are related to each other. So there are 4 classes of tasks. We'll discuss on these tasks in detail in next classes. So in short, classification is a mechanism where we have to classify the data on the basis of if-then rule. We have one example. We have to classify the data to provide the launch to finance company, analyze, classify the data of the different customer to sanction their loan. Either that loan should be sanctioned or not. So on the basis of the risk, they will identify from whom this should be sanction the loan or not. So classify basically that whole mechanism work on the if then rule. If age is youth, then loan decision risky. If income high, then loan decision safe. If age middle aged and income low, then loan decision is risky. So on the basis of these rules, you can classify the data. So this is the fundamental of classification. There are several algorithms are used to classify the data. Clustering is a mechanism in which we clusterize the data on the basis of one of the criteria. I want to classify the students in a class on the basis of their interest. Some of the students are interested in academic activities, some of our cultural activities, some of our in government examinations, some of our for startups or entrepreneur. So we can make some groups of these students. So these groups are known as the cluster, but the clusters will be on the numerical data on the basis of some center. Will create the clusters, and the clusters will be known as the classes, and the content inside of these classes will be known as the object. Theory is broad, but the fundamental is that we'll have to make some groups of the data on some predefined criteria, and these groups are known as the clusters. Associational mining basically is one of the need of today's life, where we visit many of the shopping malls, DMart, Vishal Mega Mart, and we see that many of the things are keep together on the basis of their relation of frequently purchased. You see that if some person is going for to purchase to buy milk, he or she will possibly buy bread and egg or biscuits or sugar or sometimes you are going for to purchase a CPU, you and you purchase a monitor, keyboard, and mouse with CPU, while you are just have to buy a CPU. So to increase the sales, basically they use association rule mining, where they try to find out the frequently purchased item. Also, to know the frequent behavior of the any of the person, we can perform such kind of techniques. Many algorithms are used in this association, classification, regression, uh, a priori, a priori, vertical data format, and so on. Regression is another class of data mining, in which we try to understand how much objects are near about our criteria. Let's suppose this line is our criteria and we are seeing that some of the points are the near of that. So basically, we can say that these are very near of our given criteria. So basically, regression try to find out the how much things, activities are very near from our criteria, or how much relate, this object and this object will be much near in the form in their behavior, because they are following the same line. So regression is to identify the relations, how much strong relation have different in different objects. So at last, in the next lectures, we will just discuss data analytics in detail. But fundamentally, the data analytics, in simple words, data analytics is the process of collecting and organizing data in order to draw helpful conclusion from it. The process of data analysis uses analytical and logical regression to gain information from the data. So we discuss these all things in our different slides. And another definition of data analytics. So here we are showing some diamonds. So diamonds, in the sense of data knowledge, are our diamonds, which will be the extract of our whole procedure. And why data mining or data analytics used? So there here we have some regions. We are drawing data but starving for knowledge. So we work on the data. Why we are work on the data? Because we have to get some knowledge from it. The explosive growth of data from terabyte to petabyte. Data collection and data availability. Automated data collection tools, database systems, web computerized society, major sources of abundant data, business, web e-commerce, transaction stocks, science, remote sensing, bioinformatics, scientific simulations, society and everyone, news, digital cameras, YouTube. So basically what I want to say here, we are generating data in each and every second. Whenever we using cell phone or we are not using the cell phone, we continuously generating the data. When we move from one place to another place, and the cell phone is we are keeping cell phone in our pocket, we are generating data continuously, Google tracking you where you are going. And whenever you make the payment from the Paytm, GPay, phone pay, UPI, or any kind of activity you are performing in the cell phone, when you are making a call, you are watching the different applications continuously. You are generating the data, you are capturing the images, you are making the videos, you are uploading the data on the cloud. Continuously you are generating the data. So data is not in the megabyte, not in the terabyte. Now the data is the petabyte. So to analyze that data, to gather knowledge from the data, advanced mechanism we have required, and that mechanism is data analytics. So in this whole lecture, basically we discuss on the data analytics, and behind of that we discuss on data mining and data mining steps along with their classes classification, regression, clustering, and the regression. And then we discuss definition of data analytics. I hope you understand what is data analytics. In the next lecture, we will continue with the different topics of our syllabus. Thank you.